Okay, here, and today we're going to talk about the Xbox handheld, because
Uh-oh.
ever since it officially got revealed, there's been a lot of rumblings about this next era of the console wars.
Here we go again, man. And you know what I find so funny? Didn't you tell everybody in your audience not to pick up the Nintendo Switch 2? But that's exactly what you did. It's $500, $80 video games. Games ain't even on the key card. And yeah, you picked up one and you probably playing it at your home. Now you want to go as far to say that the Xbox handheld is not worth the price of admission, but yet you spent $500 on a Nintendo Switch 2, and guess what? The Xbox handheld is far more powerful. What are you talking about, man?
Because right now, it does seem like everybody wants to be in that space. The crazy success of the Nintendo Switch 1 and now the Nintendo Switch 2.
Like, why do you even have one? I thought you hated it.
We're seeing stuff like PlayStation.
Oh, man, put that down, man. We got the PlayStation Portal. What do you mean, that streaming device? Like, what are you talking about, man? How can you even call that a portable? What the Portal does ain't no different than a phone.
PlayStation Portal, which isn't really a standalone device.
It's a streaming device.
The gameplay of your already existing PlayStation 5 to a screen, but we see people trying to do that.
Is that why you salty? Because PlayStation don't have their own portable?
The Steam Deck, but Xbox is taking a very different direction that
really?
I think is kind of stupid.
Oh, it's only stupid because Microsoft's doing it, but when Steam, Asus, and, Lenovo, when they do it, there happens to not be a problem, but when Microsoft decides to put their name and logo on it, well, guess what? It is stupid.
An extremely powerful machine that is extremely expensive.
What? It is $600, bro. That's expensive? That is far better than the Steam Deck OLED, and you're getting far more power, 16 gigabytes of RAM, and 512 gigabytes of space. Now, if you want to talk about the Extreme model, well, guess what? You don't have to buy that, okay? I thought you was an extreme gamer, huh? Oh, well, clearly, your budget's not worth that. But, man, in regards to that white model, that is not that expensive, especially considering all the other portable devices that are out there. $600, and you're claiming that to be expensive? You said far more powerful, has a better screen, you're getting more RAM. Matter of fact, you're even getting more storage than what you're getting with the Nintendo Switch. Bruh, you know what, man? I'm getting tired of these, man. I mean, you can't make this up, man. I get it. You don't like Xbox. Your exclusive games will be played on it, man. But this ain't the type of way you want to go out, man.
It doesn't really play that many Xbox games, and it doesn't work with Xbox Game Pass. But today,
oh, you sure about that? You sure? You really sure that it don't work about Game Pass? Okay, let's find out if that's true, guys.
Fascinating because they're not actually wrong. This is going to be the best handheld game.
I thought you said it didn't support Game Pass. That's what you said, bro. You've been saying this even when the Tony Hawk Pro Skater previews came out, saying, oh, you won't be able to play Game Pass games on it, and it says it right there, including your own PlayStation IPs.
Market. It is going to have the best graphics, the craziest, hopefully, battery life. It's got a very good screen, and it does have access to quite a few different crazy launchers. It is weird to think about the fact you'll play everything from Diablo to Fortnite to your entire Steam library, which does mean that they have...
Oh, yeah, no. Just get to the point. We see you got the cursor on the PlayStation IPs. Now get to the point. Are you salty? Is this the reason why you're so upset about the new Xbox handheld?
It, apparently. You can apparently play, if you bought certain games, like I love playing Spider-Man on my Steam Deck, I can play it on this, and it'll look better than my Steam Deck, but...
And that seems to be a problem? What? Everything that you're saying seems to be a benefit of this platform. Now, if you want to go as far to talk about the extreme model, well, guess what, buddy? If you ain't got the funds to be able to afford it, you can always still buy that $600 white model. It is what it is, which is still more powerful than what you're getting out of any other device on the Steam Deck. You know what, man? I don't even care at this point. Go ahead.
This is the other part of it. Everything. Windows Store, Microsoft, Ubisoft, Game Pass.
Hold on. You said Game Pass didn't work on it.
I thought they said Game Pass isn't going to be on it.
No, you said it wasn't going to be on it. What are you talking about? I like how this man's the one saying, oh, it ain't going to have Game Pass, and then it shows Game Pass right here. Oh, I thought it didn't say it wasn't going to have it. No, you said that. We always knew this. Go ahead.
Better than my Steam Deck, but...
Keyword, better than my Steam Deck, but yet for some reason, you got a problem with this Xbox handheld.
This is the other part of it. Everything. Windows Store, Microsoft, Ubisoft, Game Pass. I thought they said Game Pass isn't going to be on. I think...
You said it wasn't going to be on it. Game still won another W, bro. Y'all make this far too easy for me, man. Y'all got to stop doing this, man. Y'all double downing on every single stupid stance that you got instead of just standing on it and, just sitting on what you have. I'm telling you, man, if you ever play blackjack with any group of fanboys, make sure you play against PlayStation ones, because I'm telling you, they double down on everything, and they're going to lose all their money.
They said that only certain Game Pass games are going to be on it,
but you said there was no Game Pass at all. Do we have to really rewind this video? I mean, you said it in the same exact video that it won't have Game Pass, just to find out that it does have Game Pass.
My point is that
what is your point?
It's interesting because even if you have the best product, it's about being accessible.
Oh, here we go. Now they got to bash it. They know it's a good product, but now they got to say, you see, now it's about accessibility. You hear this? Where was this accessibility talk when the PS5 Pro dropped? Where was all this accessibility talk then when that was priced at $700 to $800? Now it's all about accessibility now? Like, you heard what he said. It's the best product, but it's not accessible. What do you mean? $100 more, I can get this in favor over the Switch 2, which to me seems more appealing because I'm getting all this with it. And it's more powerful, and I get more storage space. Bro, this is like one of the greatest portables ever made. And you people are bashing on it.
Right? I keep thinking about something like if you weren't alive during the 80s, which...
Oh my... The 80s? What does the 80s have anything to do with this?
40 years ago.
Can we at least get a Sega reference, like with the Game Gear or the Sega Nomad? Because that's where a lot of this inspiration comes from. But I bet even with that Dreamcast hat on your head that you wouldn't even know that because you're not a real Sega fan.
At this point, there was a console war between Atari and early Nintendo, or even Atari versus...
You gotta be kidding me, man. Now we out here talking about... Bro, you... Atari 2600? What the hell does this got to do with what's going on?
It is the cheapest. It has the most games. It's the easiest to get. I'm just going to buy the 2600, even at the other versions.
Yeah, the new Extreme Handheld, that's like 900, so I'm just going to buy the cheaper one, which is 600. What point are you making?
They're better. These other ones still play games, right? I almost think that this is the thing that Xbox doesn't understand. A better system doesn't just mean better graphics.
What? Now we out here bashing it? Bruh, come on, man. Come on, guys. Listen, man, we real gamers in this community, man. I don't understand how a PlayStation fan wouldn't see the appeal of using this. Free online multi... What are y'all talking about? How could you bash this? This is a portable for everybody.
Stuff to play, and hopefully as cheap as possible, right? Okay, let me take a look at the links. Here it is. To actual official American price. Right. This is it. $700 American.
That is still good. $700 is still good. I mean, look at all the stuff. Okay, so it wasn't $600. That's fine. So even $700 is still good for it. Look at what you're getting. You get what I'm saying? You people want to keep chastising and saying that. I mean, even if it was priced at $600, you still would have been bashing it. You still would have been bashing it. This is the problem. And regardless of how expensive it is, that does not make it a good product. Just because people couldn't afford a Neo Geo back in the days doesn't mean that the Neo Geo was a bad product. It just means that you too broke. Didn't you call people broke if they can't afford to support the devs and buy their electronics? And you're the same gamer complaining about, oh, I'm not paying $1,000 or $700 for a handheld? Really? Okay.
$1,050. They're probably going to round that down to $999. But all the comments are like, bro, expensive. recently I was on a trip with some friends. We
What
all
the?
went tubing. And
Oh, here we go with this AGN stuff, man. What's up with all these dudes taking your shirt off, bro? Like, are you? I mean, maybe Porter Roach was right about something. What is this? Bro, you do understand that the vast majority of your audience that watch your channel are men, right?
that's why I'm all sunburnt. We were all going down the river.
Hey, sunburnt! He got sunburned! Oh, man. This is crazy.
Hey, coming back home, we're road tripping back to North Texas, and we're super, super dehydrated, hungover, whatever, in the back of the car. Me and my buddy played Mario Kart in the car the whole way home. And you know what?
Why am I looking at another man's hairy legs, bro? What kind of picture? Like, bro, what? Who took this picture? Who took this picture? Bruh. You know what? And what's even more laughable, bro, is there ever a time where you don't play your Nintendo? Bro, I thought you hated this system. I thought you didn't like it. I thought you told people it was too expensive, but yet, for some reason, Dreamcast guy is playing it comfortably in the back of somebody else's car, even though he told everybody of how expensive the Joy-Cons, the games, the subscription service even, and this is what you supported. You are a hypocrite.
This system has a lot of problems, but the fact that I can just pop off a Joy-Con and immediately start playing Nintendo 64 games with a good screen, with a good battery life if you're playing retro games like that.
You can play...
It's hard to deny the fact that this thing, for as expensive as the Switch 2 is, at least it's playable.
Oh my... Yo, guys, listen, man. We gotta stop doing this, man, please. We have to, bro. This is the type of stuff that I be saying that's wrong about this community. What do you mean, playable? The Steam Deck is playable, the Xbox Handheld is playable, the Switch 2, even the Switch 1 is playable. Any portable device that you decide to bring in the back of somebody else's car and play it is very much playable. The only one that isn't is the portable, the PlayStation Portal. Let's say that again.
With a good battery life if you're playing retro games like that, it's hard to...
Why would I want to play retro games on a Nintendo Switch 2? And what's even more funny, you couldn't even access those games unless you had...
deny the fact that this thing, for as expensive as the Switch 2 is...
After 2 months of bashing it.
At least it's playable.
What do you mean it's playable? Like, that don't even make sense. What are you talking about? They're all playable.
Shareable, at least it's...
Oh, now it's shareable. Oh, my goodness, bro. What are we doing? Oh, my God. No. Now, all of a sudden, the Xbox handheld, so he know he's full of crap. Now, all of a sudden, he's saying that it's shareable? What? What are you talking about, man? Most people in the back of a car won't even be doing this degenerate behavior. Bro, man, yo, what are we doing, y'all?
Accessible.
Accessible.
$1,000
Yo, you can tell he's lying.
$1,000 price tag for a graphics boost that is pretty cool. I just keep thinking about the fact that they're very much targeting an audience that I just don't think exists. I wanted to actually take a look at this. This is the Xbox Reddit. This is not some hater Reddit that says that the more backing, we've got more access, we've got more talks with different graphics cards developers and stuff. What if we just absolutely off-the-shelf built a crazy handheld now? Some people forget that's what the original Xbox was. Instead, they're just saying, hey, let ROG Ally, which is already, in my opinion,
it still would have made a difference, though. Because Xbox could have came up with their own product, which has a very much the same aesthetics of an Xbox, including the label and symbol and logo on it, and you still would have been bashing it, bro. Y'all know this, bro. The same guy that bashed the Switch 2 for 2 months is the same one having fun playing Mario Kart 64 because it's shareable, or should I say playable.
Like, is the tiniest niche of this niche micro PC handheld market, and saying, hey,
yet, for some reason, you defend the Steam Deck, because some people can make that argument from Steam Deck. Okay.
Are in charge of this. Good luck. I just don't get it. Xbox seems to not care about hardware. In a lot of ways, it seems like they don't care about their fans. Who is this really for? PC gamers that probably already have a Steam Deck that they like a lot more? Is this for
Why would I want, bro? If you told me that if you gave me a Steam Deck or this, I'm choosing this. Okay, I think even a Steam Deck owner would prefer this over the Steam Deck. This is no disrespect to the Steam Deck. I'd still settle for one regardless, depending on the price. I'm waiting for the Steam Deck 2 to come out so the Steam Deck 1 could drive down in price. So I don't have to spend $300 or $400 on one. You know what I'm saying? Because they do got a new one coming out from what I heard. So that's all I'm saying. That doesn't necessarily mean that this device is not good.
luxury gamers with high-paying jobs that are traveling the world and can't sit down to play their Xbox in a normal way and don't want to fly with an Xbox in their suitcase? This product, I want to buy it and review it myself.
Of course you do.
The more we learn about it, even with the good power of it and stuff, I'm confused about its purpose. I don't know.
What is there to be confused about? What is there to be confused about? You get all these options. You get access to PlayStation, Xbox Game Pass, your Xbox catalog, and you're saying that what's the point of this? It's more powerful. Bro, you know what, man? Like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I have no problem with the Steam. I love all these portable devices because every time they make a new one, just like an old car, they're going to have to bring the value down of the old products. So I have no problem with this. The more they keep putting these out, the more and more I'll be able to have all these handhelds in my home. So, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Regardless of what this platform was called, if it had Xbox, you knew they were going to hate on it all along. Take care. Peace out.